Think of your favorite highlight reel. You see the top plays, the most intense moments, the footage that makes you stop scrolling. The purpose of a video like that is to pack every peak performance into one place, demonstrating exactly why the subject is a standout. Over a century ago, a writer named Subramania Bharati used this same strategy. He didn't have video editing software, so he used poetry to make his point. He wrote a piece called Bharat Our Land. Bharat is another name for India, and his mission was specific. He wanted to create a definitive showcase for his homeland. To follow his logic, we can break his poem down into 3 categories. We'll look at the physical looks of the country, its intellectual history, and its historical character. By translating these verses into plain English, the poet's specific claims for his country become clear. The reel begins with the physical landscape. Bharati immediately points to the most extreme geographic features he can find. Looking at the immense scale of these snow-covered peaks, we see what he meant by the mighty Himalayas. He tells his audience that there is no equal to these mountains anywhere on Earth. Himalayas refers to the Himalayas. By starting here, he places the highest mountain range in the world at the very top of his list. He then moves from the peaks to the water, pointing to the Generous Ganga, the Ganges River. In this historical image, you can see the stone steps and how daily life revolves around the water. He asks which other river can match its grace. From the rivers, he pans out to what he calls this sunny golden land. This scene of a rural village with its oxen and thatched huts under a warm sky represents the vast plains that provide warmth and food. By opening with the highest peaks and the most essential rivers, he establishes a standard for beauty that is difficult to match. For the poet, the geography itself provides the first layer of proof. The physical scale of the mountains and the reach of the rivers create a landscape he defines as peerless. Bharati moves from the physical landscape to the intellectual mind of its people. He introduces the sacred Upanishads, writing that no other scriptures in history can be named alongside them. These are ancient books that explore deep questions of philosophy and wisdom. They are the record of a culture trying to understand the world. The poem calls this Brahma knowledge. He views these spiritual truths as having deep roots in the soil of the land itself. This detail tells the reader that the ancestors of this land were deep thinkers, puzzling out the mysteries of life thousands of years ago. The poet is now layering the land's intellect on top of its physical beauty, creating a more complete picture of what the country offers. The final section of the reel introduces the people who have guarded and shaped the land. The poet writes about gallant warriors. Looking at this historical image of men in traditional turbans and uniforms, we see the discipline and bravery required to protect a golden land. He contrasts those fighters with the Buddha, who walked this same land and preached a message of peace and Dhamma. He describes strong armored guards standing watch at sun-drenched mountain passes, ensuring the entire country remains safe and secure. The poet celebrates this combination, a society that produces both the strongest defenders and the most peaceful teachers. This specific blend of strength and spiritual wisdom is what the poet considers the auspicious character of the land. The poem closes by mentioning the hoary antiquity of Bharat. It is a powerful way of describing a culture that is ancient and has endured through the centuries. Throughout the verses, he repeats the word peerless. It is his final verdict, asserting that no other land shares this specific set of qualities. The mountains, the ancient scrolls, and the symbols of protection all merge into a single identity. The poem is an invitation to recognize a rich heritage and join in the praise of a unique home. Bharati's showcase serves as a reminder that a country's greatest assets are its landscape, its intellect, and its enduring memory.